I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And he's got it again. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, A&M. Just ran away from the defense. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 7, Ohio State.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 14, set to execute.
He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Defense stops him short of the mark, so now it's 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback drops back. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The back's got it. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. And it's complete downfield. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Only a small game. You're now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now the important point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Escapes the sack. He bought some time, now lets it go. Oh, that one's picked off.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. And that run produces a decent gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Buckeyes are going to take advantage of the red zone trip here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Oh, my gosh, he completely baits the quarterback here. The quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. offense comes back onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? And the defense smothers him for no gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
10-yard loss on the play. Third down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 14, Ohio State 7.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The defense now backed up in their own red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's complete. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Hands off to the fullback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't it have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game? Maybe going back and forth all game.
Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll hand it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Pressure is... Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Great play by the defender of knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. Man, the quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The offense now operating in empty. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll run it here. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's when they'll start the drive.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over 1st and
10. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounced back from that right away. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And they've got the returner corralled. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receiver makes the grab, then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down, but there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Buckeyes come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down. And here comes the Aggies offense. Into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle, but first down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Running with purpose. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff heading left. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
with the carry.
And the PAT is good.
Kick is good. That ties the game.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. They stop him right at the 24.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. One of those critical third down plays coming up. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
He'll hand it off. Just trucks the man.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. offense will keep it on the ground here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone now. And now the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That puts him on top in the 2nd half.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Texas A&M, 21.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And here's the handoff. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
He finds some space. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, A&M. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Oh, it's a reverse. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Tries to get it to the running back. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? It got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Brings up 2nd down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The shotgun running play call. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. They're going to run it. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4 down territory, but let's see what the call is here. It's an option look. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The pass rush closing in. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 40. Past the 20. At the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead, but instead they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
What a job by this defense. Complete. The draw play here, I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Running out of time in the pocket. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Runs through the defender. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. inside the 35. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
But he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Takes the handoff again. And a big game before he got it down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little...
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Ohio State, 28.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Can he take it all the way? Hurdles over the defender.
Intercepted by Texas A&M. And sets up first and goal.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, A&M. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Ohio State, 28.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over first and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And it's caught. It's a fumble. He quickly lands on it, prevents the defense from creating a takeaway. Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
The ball is on the ground, but this running back has got to be elated that somehow he's able to get it back. I'll tell you who else is elated. The play caller and his head coach on the sideline.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the right side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Press coverage now from the secondary. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Loss of 4. It's 3rd down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They're going to run it here. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. The Aggies will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away. And the returner is brought down. At the 31, and your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over. 1st and 10.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, and they've got him, and that will do it as this game ends on a sack. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the double.